And we don't give Jaidyn Alexis enough credit for being just as goofy as Chrisean, because why was you sending that man any money? Now, this is when Jaidyn starts to show her receipts. She said, here's some random payments he asked me to send, and had to pay for visits because they had Ish locked off. And then she proceeds to show these payments. She then goes on to say that he left me with $40,000, a $10,000 a month rent, and $2,100 car note, told me not to work and sit at home, even though I left his ASS in December of 2023. Now, she proceeds to show more receipts and says some payments for his Las Vegas lawyer so we could knock out his case before his court date, but he effed up, referring to that contraband he got caught with anyway, with contraband in his cell. And then she proceeds to show these Zelle payments.
Okay, so y'all need to get into this ASAP because Jaidyn is calling out Blueface for stealing from her, and the receipts are straight up insane. It all started when Blueface tried to flip the narrative, claiming that she abandoned him in prison, saying she didn't care about him, didn't check on him, and didn't even put money on his books while he was locked up. But Jaidyn wasn't having any of that, and she came back swinging with screenshots proving that she actually did put money on his books, making it clear that she had been holding him down the whole time. But things didn't stop there because she went off, accusing him of lying, stealing from her, and trying to gaslight her in front of everyone. And just when you thought that it couldn't get any messier, Blueface fired back hard. He exposed Jaidyn's private love life, outing her as a lesbian who allegedly got with women while he was behind bars. And y'all, the internet is gagged over it. Fans are picking sides, receipts are flying, and neither Blueface nor Jaidyn are backing down. Things are getting chaotic, so let's get into it. Okay, so nobody really expected things between Blueface and Jaidyn to get this bad. Sure, we knew there was going to be some drama because, well, drama is never far behind when it comes to these two. But we thought that they were going to be solid for a while because of how long he had been in prison. I mean, they even got engaged before he went to prison. Now, he and Chrisean did have some sort of jailhouse wedding, so we're not sure if he and Jaidyn are even still engaged or how real his marriage to Chrisean is. Now, there was some drama between Jaidyn and Chrisean as well, but for the first day or two after Blueface got home, he and Jaidyn seemed cool. She even let him have some alone time with their kids. But the next thing we knew, Blueface started throwing shade at her on Twitter, accusing her of not sticking by him while he went to prison. From the way he told it, she forgot about him the minute that those jail doors shut behind him. He tweeted, "I got out thinking I had a girlfriend, Angela, locked in, but I guess nothing is ever really locked in, so now I'm back on the prowl for something serious. Both of my baby mamas left me in prison stranded for dead. If I wasn't out today, they'd still be effing off. They will never get the chance to do that again. Don't let them run you off, ladies." He then went on to claim that he was done with both Chrisean and Jaidyn and that he was never getting back together with them no matter how hard they begged him. He also tweeted, "I don't care about DMP activities, that's not holding it down. Holding it down is making sure your incarcerated man has the max he can go to the store on his books. Once you put whatever you got going over that, that's officially when you become an F in my eyes. It literally costs $300 a month to go to the store, gang. B can't do that. Just off the strength, you can't eat at my table no more." Now, considering the fact that the only reason that he gets that much attention in his drama with Jaidyn and Chrisean, well, let's just say that he's gonna get back with them sooner rather than later. But then he went on to pitch Jaidyn against Chrisean, saying, "Chrisean looked out for me more than Jaidyn, though, just to keep it all the way. That's why I halfway respect her. Got probably a good 7 to 8 months out of her, and I appreciate that, but Jaidyn moved on first week." He also talked about how Jaidyn absolutely refused to send him money, claiming that she didn't have $50 to cash app him because she needed it for gas. Now, this is where things started to get spicy though, because he claimed that he left Jaidyn with $90,000 before he went to prison, but she kept it all to herself. He tweeted, "When I turned myself in, I gave Jaidyn $90K, told her to sit still. She decided to do other things. That's fine though. Obviously that money ran out, so she said she needed some ASAP. I called Lemmy, told him to give her $125,000 for the season off my relationship with the network. She was supposed to give me $30,000 off that and kept it to herself." So he was pretty much accused accusing Jaidyn of stealing from him when he was locked up, which pretty much messed up everything. Except it didn't happen the way he said it did. See, Jaidyn was not about to let him play in her face like that, so she decided to share her own side of the story. Y'all know how she said that she abandoned him and never did anything for him? Well, she shared screenshots of how she sent him care packages every single week. According to her, the only reason she stopped sending them was that he asked her to stop because Chrisean was getting jealous. And knowing her story with Chrisean, well, let's just say that Jaidyn claims are kind of believable. Plus, the receipts don't lie. But she didn't stop there because she also shared Zelle receipts of her sending thousands of dollars to his lawyers. She wrote, some payments to his Vegas lawyers so we could knock the case out before his court date, but he effed it up anyway with the contraband in his cell. She then shared screenshots of her sending him money and putting money in his books in jail. Oh, and y'all know how Blue claimed that he left her with $90,000? Well, she claimed that was a lie, saying, he left me with $40K and a $10,000 rent and $2,100 car note, told me not to work and sit at home. Even though I left him in December 2023, he told me rent was covered for 6 months, his original time, and 4 months in, he said you're gonna have to start paying rent. I actually only paid for 4 months. No problem, I did that. And he gets caught with contraband and turned 6 months into 2 years. So I kept working. She also said, then March 2025, found out behind my back he was effing one of my friends and one of his close friends' baby mama. So yeah, mother effer, it's F you. I ain't asked you for nothing while you was in there and ain't asked you for ish now. Put down the pipe, cause the only one smoked out is y'all. Y'all not her reading him for filth like that. Now, this isn't the first time that she's claimed that Blueface left her hanging, and now she had to care for her kids alone. Earlier in the year, when we found out that Blueface and Chrisean got married, Jaidyn had some new shade. Jaidyn threw shade saying, who marry a ninja who don't call his kids and owe child support? Just give me my money. Chrisean clapped back at the same time and clowned Jaidyn for being broke. She said, you screaming about money and child support? How much you need? Your bookings pay $7,000 and don't include flights, hotels, or food, and they slowed down. Nobody booking you right now. So I get the frustration, but don't drag me in it. Take that up with him. You crashing out on the internet is a cry for help and it's unnecessary. And Zeus only giving you $20,000 for the reunion. Your rent probably $11,000 a month or less if you got a car note. Those funds ain't matching, sat hitting. The fact that Chrisean knew how much Jaidyn's rent was kind of suggests that she and Blueface had been talking on that pillow while Jaidyn. And again, it looks like Jaidyn is telling the truth about how Blueface left her hanging. She also tweeted about sending him $50 and she said, sorry you couldn't get your M&Ms, I was buying Happy Meals. So not only was she holding him down, she was also taking care of their kids alone with no support while living in an expensive apartment that he told her he was paid off. Then he also had the audacity to expect her to keep paying after finding out that he had been cheating with her best friend? Make it make sense, y'all. But Blueface then tried to spin the narrative saying that she posted old receipts from 2024. If 2024 was just last year and he got locked up in 2023, which means she did hold him down for at least an entire year. Also, this isn't the first time that Jaidyn has held Blueface down. They were high school lovers, and according to her, she held him down before he even got famous. During one of their messy fights, she tweeted, you a weirdo. I'm the only one who ever had your back. I held you down, man. Y'all see this? Narcissist and manipulative, trying to forgive but never forgot. You never did right by me and I'm overdue for happiness and love. I gave you every piece I ever had and you could have my last bite. It's okay. I get it though. You can't man up. I understand. I wish none but the best and please let me go. She also said, they only believed in you because you had something to show for it. I worked 2 jobs and walked to work while he sat and sold grass in my mama's house. I'd walk to work to save $1 so he could sell a dime. I was dumb. My bad, y'all. Well, Blueface grateful to her and he claimed that Jaidyn never really supported him. I took care of her cause she was there when there was nobody. But I imagine you trying to be somebody and your B keep telling you you won't make it. You build resentment and motivation, and when you get on them random females believing you and support you more than somebody you knew your whole life. So he wasn't grateful to her back then, and he sure isn't grateful for her now. He even said, if I gave you $90,000, dumbass, All you did was send me my own dang money. You would have been better off apologizing. Thanks for letting me know you feel no remorse. Makes me more sure of myself. You thought that ish was straight over. Well, this is where things are taking a turn though, because as the streets are telling it, Jaidyn is now asking for all the money she sent him when he was in prison. If he's claiming that she never stuck beside him, well, she's about to show him what real abandonment looks like. But Blueface chose to get insanely messy. Instead of running Jaidyn her money like she asked, he instead chose to expose her as being a lesbian. According to rumors, he has been telling everybody that the real reason Jaidyn abandoned him in prison is that she allegedly became a lesbian. Allegedly, she was supposedly hooking up with multiple women and Blueface is trying to humiliate her over it. But the gag is, Jaidyn already told us out of her own mouth. I mean, she literally said that she was gay. Take a listen.
I mean, I'm gay for real, so it's like I wasn't really like worried about the next. I was worried, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that for me.
She even went on a show called 20 Lesbians versus Jaidyn Alexis.
What's up, y'all? It's Jocelyn Morris, and you already know how I get down, man. I got the baddest lesbians in LA right now. They about to pull up for that 20 versus Jaidyn Alexis. Yeah, you heard that right. Jaidyn pulled up for your girl, man. How you doing? What's
Hi.
up, what's up? You know, I know you. Yeah, what's up?
Nice to meet you. I'm Jay. You have colored eyes?
Contacts, baby.
Contacts? I'd smash.
Smash? Okay, bet. All right, thank you. Appreciate you. You smashing. What's up, Jay? What's up, Jay?
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
Jay. Nice to meet you.
Jess.
Let me do a little 360. Let me see what we work with.
Okay. Ooh.
So whatever Blueface was trying to tell us about Jaidyn, we been knew because she was not hiding it. So at this point, Blueface might have just played himself because the whole internet is clowning him for exposing something Jaidyn already said out loud. He tried to humiliate her, but all he really did was remind everybody just how much she actually did for him when nobody else would. And now with her demanding her money back and him doubling down online, this drama is far from over. Fans are already calling this one of the messiest Blueface fallouts ever, and knowing how Jaidyn moves, she's not done talking. The real question is, when she fires back again, will she just drag him completely and end him? Because if this is round one, round two might break the internet.